The first thing that you want to do is to upgrade Academy technology. What do you mean by that? No. The first thing that you want to do is to upgrade Academy technology. What I mean by that is that you have to upgrade, for example, this one, right? The arm to the teeth, which is at level 7. If you can get this to level 8 or 9, that can be one of the methods that you can store resources. And I did that for this instance right here. I did that with this technology right here. And it did store me some resources. However, this is not enough for a level 10 tech. You might want to go and start this one and use this as a storage, because you're still going to be having at least 2 weeks, right, for the timers to go down. In the meantime, you can restock resources again, because when you use all of resource here, you have to basically, to get to this step right here, you might want to upgrade this one first, and then you start this one, you use this as a storage, you cancel this tech right here, and you start at level 9, and then you can use this as a storage as well, which, yes, I know it's complicated, it's a lot of work, but when you don't have any KVK, you can do this because it's going to take a lot of time and getting prepared for KVK as well. And then when you do this method, you have to go out here, and preferably I use barracks, right? I use barracks level 58. If you can get to 59 and use that, is even better, because that is way better storage opportunity for you. And I did this with this one right here, and it was really nice, so that also helps out. And when you have those two ready, right, started those in Academy technology and barracks, and if you can start 2 barracks at the same time and store resource there, it's also a huge bonus. But if not, you have to go to the forge after you started on the barracks and Academy technology. You go to the forge, and then you start a forge here. You have 4 days, but this is like the last option, right? The last step. If you know you're gonna get resources really quick, let's say today, right? You start this in the morning, and you spend the rest of the day trying to farm and max out the warehouse once again. And keep in mind, my warehouse is only at 58, right? So you can, if I can do it, you can also do this as well. So once you maxed out the storage for the resources, then you can start looking to cancel each of the stuff that you began with, right? And the first thing I did was to cancel the forge right here. It was really nice. And then the second step was I've canceled Cavalry barracks, and if you do have 2 barracks ongoing or another building, you can cancel that at the same time. And then the last one will be the Academy. For example, then if you started this part right here, right? Yes, you're losing 20%, but this is the only way to do it. And yeah, and at the end, you're probably going to be having very similar numbers as mine, maybe a little bit less, short a little bit of the requirements. That's when the resources in the backpack will come in. Normally, after you completed and follow the steps, you will have maybe have to use 20 to 30 million resources from the backpack, or even less. And also, to make it a little bit easier, you have wishing fountains where you can wish every single day for protected resources. And that for me is a very good kind of preparation method to do. For example, I know I'm going to be making troops tech, right? And they use more iron. I would, for a week, I will start just using iron here, and so I know that my protected resources for iron is more than every other resources. And that method has helped me. As you can see, I have 1.3 G of iron, is because I was gemming the wishing fountain only for iron, just to get more resources here. And it can give you at least 50 to 70 million protected resources every single day, which is really nice, right? So that is something that I did, and that's probably the only way that I at least heard of. If you know another way, please let me know. But this is what I did, and I have been grinding since Legendary season started, and I'm finally gonna be finished with the important or the most important technologies for me personally, which is Cavalry, Shieldman, and then Bowman. And then once I finish all of these level 10, I will go back to this part right here, which will be much easier as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys find this video very helpful for you guys, because I've been trying to find different ways. I've been talking to IK as well to see if they can increase the warehouse, to see if there's another method. And I know a lot of people, especially in the Legendary season now, have a lot of resources saved up that they can use in the backpack, right? I don't have much left, but it is fine, because once I'm finished with this, then I can start saving again for potential new seasons, right? So yeah, that's how I did it. Hope you guys find this very helpful, and thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.